Honoring God in our work means that you bring an attitude and intent for excellence and excellence in everything you do. I don't teach for the students. I don't teach for the college. I mean, I enjoy teaching for the students. I enjoy teaching for the college. But ultimately, everything I do is in service of my master. And because of who he is and the excellence that he possesses, the glory that he exemplifies, the perfection that he is, and because of the urgent necessity of bringing our best to every endeavor for a world in constant turmoil, we cannot afford to do anything other than strive for excellence. If you're chasing the dollar for just chasing the dollar's sake, that's a very short, fast journey to nowhere and guaranteed dissatisfaction. People often say that money is the root of all evil. That is not what the word says. It's the love of money, which is the root of all evil. So when you love money so much that you end up chasing it, when it ends up becoming your God, when it becomes the thing for which you get up in the morning, and it's your all-consuming passion, then even if you obtain it, it'll never be enough. I have worked with people in the course of my career that had all kind of fancy cars, that had big homes, that had the resources to travel where they wanted to go. And they were immensely successful people on the outside, it would seem. And they were also some of the most miserable people I knew. Now, let me be very clear about this. We live in a capitalist society. It takes money to do things. People need money to pay their rent, to send their kids to school, to pay their car note, to do whatever it is. So there's nothing wrong with money. And frankly, having more of it makes life a little bit easier than having less of it. But if that's your all-consuming passion, if that's what this journey of life is all about, then be prepared for a very dissatisfied, unfulfilled life. As human beings, as spiritual creatures, we find our greatest satisfaction in working on that site where Habitat for Humanity is building that house for a person we don't know. All we know is that somebody needs some place to live. We find our greatest satisfaction when we're taking the money that we do have and sending it down to St. Jude's Hospital because there's kids who have cancer that are threatening to shorten their already very short lives. When we're investing in other people, and you take the example of a God who owns all the riches on earth anyway. And what did he do? He took and gave his prized possession to invest in us, sending his son to invest in us because we were that important to him. Not the stuff he already owned, but the people that he loved and cared about. That's a good example. If you are operating, I think, your life in that way, and God decides to pay you well in addition to that, then that's called having a good day. That's called being blessed. That's called getting blessed so that you can then turn around and be a blessing to buy single mothers' diapers, to help people out with their rent in a time of need, to send something overseas or even in your community to help people out. There's nothing wrong with having a lot of money. The thing that's wrong or that can be wrong with it is why are you going after it, if in fact you're going after it? And if you're going after it, where then is God in your life? Is he still God or an afterthought? Because in that instance, as he has said on numerous occasions, he gets kind of jealous about that kind of stuff.